My message to Gen Z voters is it will take somebody of a different generation to shake this up, and you saw it on the stage tonight. Do you want a super PAC puppet with a bunch of pre-prepared lines, or do you want an independent patriot who speaks the truth? And my other message to Gen Z is you don't have to agree with me on 100% of what I say, but if you agree with 80% of what I said in there, and you know that I actually mean what I say 100% of the time, that's what it's going to take to reunite this country. This cannot be another 50.1 tug of war decided the Monday after the election on cable news election. It just can't. We're skating on thin ice, and if you look at the way I've been running this campaign, the places we've been going where other Republican candidates won't touch, from the south side of Chicago to Kensington, in the middle of the inner city of Philadelphia, we are building a multi-ethnic working class majority to deliver a moral mandate like Ronald Reagan did in 1980. Because I spoke authentically and I didn't come with canned slogans. And the reality is, it's good. You know what? If you're not willing to face off authentically with your fellow compatriots on the debate stage or NBC News or wherever you all are from for that matter, you're not ready to sit across the table from Xi Jinping. And I will handle Xi Jinping the same way that I will be handling my fellow politicians on that stage, which is to say with authority and with strength. And I take a lot of those attacks as a badge of honor. And I also want to say this, but they're good people. Right? I'm going to need many of those people on that stage in different roles in reviving our country. But when it comes to the White House, it will take an outsider. I think we established that tonight. And I was honored to come out, I think I think clearly the winner of this thing, just to be really honest of it. My first time ever on a debate stage, I was prepared for this to be a warm-up. The fact that we came out as victorious as we did is really an honor, something that propels me and gives me a sense of duty to see all this all the way through to a landslide in the general. I started at 0.0 in March. I'm now, probably a second. Look at some of the recent polls and we'll see how things go after tonight. I would call myself the second place in this race. It's going to be a two-horse race between me and Donald Trump before long. And I'm the only person that can win in a landslide, and I think that's the difference.
Got to go.
Thank you. Thank you. Good to see you.
Did that just come out tonight?
No, I was just standing up for the conservative agenda that I've always stood for throughout my life. And where I saw people on the stage that are just wrong about American leadership in the world or wrong about policy here at home, I thought it was important to call it out. Look, elections are about choices. And I wanted the opportunity tonight not only to tell the American people that with all humility, I think I'm the most qualified, the most proven and tested conservative in this race today. I'm the person best equipped to turn this country around after the disastrous policies of the Biden administration. But I also wanted people to know that there's a very clear choice on that stage. And I seized every opportunity I could take to draw those contrasts, and I look forward to the next debate. Well, I'd leave that to others. I'll tell you, as we've traveled around Iowa and New Hampshire, one of the things we figured out is that we're well known, but we're not known well. I mean, people that know me wouldn't have been surprised to see my fire. You know, I fought for conservative values in Congress. I fought for conservative values as governor of Indiana. And I was the leading champion of conservative values in the Trump-Pence administration. I know how to fight, and I was happy to bring that fight tonight.
When you're trailing in the polls so much?
Well, everybody's in single digits right now, and so the answer is you make your case just like I did tonight. And then secondly, Republican voters have to understand we can't win with Donald Trump, and that's why I addressed it very directly. But that's part of the path to victory is confidence in yourself from the voter's perspective, and then secondly, a realization we need to have a new nominee of the party. That's the path. Well, I think that there were multiple winners out there and there were multiple losers. Let's give it a little time to sink in, but I will say this, I accomplished my goal in introducing myself to America. I'm very satisfied with what I was able to communicate.
Do you think tonight will make a big difference for your campaign?
Well, of course, it's great that people now have a chance to see who we are and what we're about, and having the opportunity to share people what we're focused on. I think there was a lot of noise during tonight's debate. My preference would have been more time spent on substantive issues, including the economy, energy, national security, the things that we know, affect every single American. I think viewers can watch and decide, where they see leadership. I think most Americans understand that leadership isn't about shouting. I know that as a CEO. I know that as a governor of a state of North Dakota. I've never been a shouter my whole life. We just get the job done and move forward and make sure that we got the right ideas, the right policies,